Another terminology is identify malware. What is malware? Malware means malicious software. Any program, any code, we call them malware, which harm your system, your devices, your network, your services, we call them malware. And normally I give an example to these old students, which they already done this by the way in other courses. Malware is like a bad people, In the world you will face two type of people. Maybe he is a good guy, as maybe he is a bad guy. As a bad guy, he will damage the society. He will steal the things. He will kill the people. Maybe he will hit the people. Whatever. He will blast something. Whatever you say. But end of the day, he is also human. We are also human. We are a same nature, same human, but one human is doing something else, the other is doing something else. The same as malware, same like a program, Word, Excel, Zoom, anything, browser, PDF program, anything like this one. But he is doing bad thing. It will infect, it will explore, it will steal your harm, it will damage your system and services. So it's called a malware. There are so many malware. Basically, malware is an umbrella term. Many things coming under this malware. There is a viruses, worms, Trojan, Rootkit, Adware, Scareware, Logic Bomb, Botnet. So many things coming under this category. Let me on one server so that I can show you something as well. So just give me a minute. Okay, so many things coming under this malware. So just go to all these terminology. What is this one by one? The first one is virus. What is virus? Basically, is an executable file, and it will look like a normal application, which I told you. You cannot understand anyone is a good guy or bad guy when you stay with him. Either when you deal with him, so then you know that is a good guy or bad guy. Virus is the same thing. It's like a executable file which exist in your system and your services and your network. It will not harm anything until and unless you activate them, either some other application activated. So it's like a human bad guy, but it will not damage you until you tease them. Maybe you say, oh, what the hell are you, and you say something to him, then he is a bad guy. Otherwise, if you are not saying anything to him, he will not harm you. Like a dog. When dog is in their door and when you pass away and when you not tease them, so it will not say anything to you. But when you trying to them like to show them something, either some, definitely the dog will be activated. So the same thing is a virus. Virus is a executable file. It will not activate until any other application in your system. Either you click on it to activate them to damage your system. So we call them virus. Okay, we know virus this is not execute. It will not execute until and unless some application activate them. Either you. Another one is adware. Adware means advertising support malware. Malware we know malicious software. And adware means advertisement malware. Basically, whenever you visit any website, either on your system, it will pop up ad again and again. Congratulations, you win this, like this type of things. And when you click on it, they will ask you to pay something. Either they will say activate this application to get your money and something. So it will steal your data, your credit card data, your any other thing. Yeah, we know because we are computer literate, but those we they don't know about anything computer and it has come up. So definitely they will click on it and they will damage the system. So it called adware. If I go to a browser, maybe if I can show you such, there is one website, if I remember the name, Geek Park or something. Last time I showed them in Palo Alto to these guys, so it was in Geek Frank something, yeah, this one. So it was like an advertisement like this one. It will show you, and pop-up will come to you. So you, when you click and you put your detail, either it can damage your system, download viruses to your system. So many things it can do. It we call them adware. Another one is ransomware. Ransom money, ransom and movies, and when you kidnap something and you pay for it, so then they will return the person. So we call them ransom money. This is called ransomware. And where we know malware is taken from the malware mean malicious. So again, this is type of malware which is we call them ransomware. And ransomware, there are few example is crypto locker, crypto wall, and WannaCry, which was the more famous from Russia, WannaCry one, which damaged the huge world in 2017. So what is ransomware? Basically, they will ask the money to pay. It will lock your device in such way. Let me show you here. If I have some, yeah, this one. Look at. So your system will be not, your every data will be encrypted until you put the key here to, and they will ask the money, which you cannot trace them. You will pay the money, and when you pay the money, okay, they will send you the key. It's also not guaranteed that they will send you. Like when WannaCry had the many server, so they pay them a huge money, but some of them they give them the key, but some of them they did not give the key because they already took money from someone else to down that server, maybe government websites. So they didn't even they take money from two sides, but they never up them. So when you put that key, they will unlock it, and then you can use your system. This is called ransomware. And WannaCry was one of the famous one. Yeah, you can use your system. You can format your device and reinstall window and application you can use. But the data which is encrypted, it will be not again usable. Neither you can what is called recover them, because when the data is encrypted, so it's impossible and very difficult to recover it. Yeah, if it is normal data and it is deleted, either something happened, you can recover. There are so many things to recover. So keep in mind, maybe you are thinking that I cannot use the system. No, you can use it, but you have to format the whole hard drive. Your data is gone, and now you can reinstall operating system and can use. So this is called ransomware. Another one is Trojan. Trojan is basically taken from that Yunnan and those who are maybe Trojan horse. You remember this story, maybe you already know this story of this Trojan. What happened when the Roman they attack on them, and those days there was not like a atom bomb and those type of like today we have everything to attack someone on. So what they done basically they have a wall, a big wall to protect their city. So nobody was to enter them and attack on them, and they have a protection as well from the top. So what they do, they make a Trojan like this one, and they put army inside a big Trojan, and they put their army inside, and they gift it to those guys. So they open the door when they took them. So at night they open the door, they come out from the Trojan, and they attack in such way they do their job. So this has been taken from Trojan. Trojan is also a malicious program which appear like a regular application, because in that time they don't know. They say this is a gifted thing, let's take them. They don't know that inside there is an army. So from outside it look like something else, inside they are something else. So this taken from Trojan. Trojan is appear like a regular application, but when you use them, it will steal your data, it will damage your system, it will unauthorized access your system. It can do many things you can do. In Kali Linux, you can create a Trojan. Later in the course, if I remember, I will create and will show you practically. Another one is Worm. What is Worm? Worm is also a malware. It's like a virus, but there is a small difference between virus and worm. Basically, virus will not activate, which I told you, until you activate them, either any other application activated. But worm will activate and replicate themselves automatically. It doesn't require any application to activate them. This is the difference. And it will down your server. It will consume your bandwidth. It will cause your network. And it distribute, if one system infected is like a coronavirus, it will affect every family member automatically because it's replicated automatically. It doesn't require any activation. Okay, you know now this one. Now going to spyware. Spy means to spy something, as we know. Spyware is also a common type of malware which will monitor your activities and will send to another person, either any software. And normally when you download free application from internet, so it's normally there in those application. So you have to be careful about this one. So it will spy your data, your credit card detail, your bank detail, your everything. Even Keylogger is also coming under this categories. Maybe you download any free application, okay, what they will do, so whatever you type, because maybe you are working on your system, suppose you are typing in notepad and you type your credit card number, maybe you are buying something from eBay and you type 123 your credit card number. Spyware will take your data. Okay, it will come. Let me show if it is coming here. Keylogger. No, this one. It has to show me. It will come after a while. Yeah, it's just to show you an application. It will come, so I will show you. So it's behind the scene is running in your system. When you install something, so it will install automatically this spyware. And whenever you are doing something, it will send the detail to that guy. This is called spyware. So spy your detail, your credit card detail, your debit card, whatever you have, your sensitive data. Another is Rootkit. So Rootkit is basically a combination of all those above which I told you. And also we use Rootkit to get root access. Root basically means in Linux, a root is like an administrator in Linux. Like in Windows we have administrator, in Linux we call them root. So rootkit basically is designed to get root access to your system. And if you have, suppose in organization, nobody like in bank, let me give an example of bank. In bank and cash room, nobody can go there where the cash is there. We know the cash money is there. So not everybody is allowed to reach that one. Maybe the bank manager can go there, either one, two more person. But if you get a root access, means administrative access of the manager access to reach that cache room, this is called a rootkit. So you can use any combination, spyware, malware, anything to reach to that level. Because if you get a small level like a security guard access, so you can do nothing because security guards are not allowed to go to cache room. They will say why you are going there. without the manager permission. So it means we need such type of privileges which we can reach to this specific cache room. So we call them a rootkit. Another is Keylogger. Keylogger is also a small application. When you install free application, it will be activated behind your devices. And whenever you type any keys on your system, it will be recorded like this one. So let me go, I type one, I don't know why it's not coming yet. Let me open Notepad again and I type these things. Control C. No, let me open a new Notepad. Suppose I'm typing something, this I type. So this keylogger basically I'm showing you here, but it will be behind. You will not know anything about this. There is application running. So whatever I type in the Notepad, okay, it's not, yeah, it's come up here. So when I click here, whatever I type here, it is there. I type credit card number EBC something, yeah, here. Credit card number eBay something, I type, so it's here. And another notepad I open, so whatever I type is come up here, credit card eBay, and the other one will come later, a bit later, this one as well. Because this application is, this is just to show you, and it will be not like this in the top of the screen, it will be hidden. You don't know anything. When you go to browser and you buy something from eBay, suppose, and you go to eBay and you type whatever here, suppose I type google.com or eBay, whatever. So this keylogger is behind the scene, this whatever you are typing, it's storing those details which I show you here, and it will send to that guy whatever they are using any method. It's even screen recorder as well, whatever you are doing, and this is screen capture. And even so, this the whatever I run here is here, and it will send the keyloggers. Keylogger mean whatever key stroke you type on your system, it will store those key and it will send them, and then that guy will analyze from that one, the same like this one. So in this file there is nothing, but here I type a credit card, visit to eBay, then I get your credit card number and I can damage you. This is keylogger. This is also type of malware. Another is scareware. As the name suggests, scare to scare you, and malware means malicious software. So normally if you are not computer literate, so a pop-up will come to you that there is a virus is in your system, buy this antivirus and run it, otherwise your system will be down in 2 minutes or 1 minute or something. So you don't know about the computer, yeah, because you are a computer engineer, we know that, yeah, this is just a fake something. But for those people when they use computer like HR, either sales people or any other people, they don't know. When such type of pop-up come up, so definitely they will buy, they will click on it, they will say, okay, $2 is okay, let me give from my credit card. So when they click on that one, so they scare them and they say, oh, my huge data will be lost from Excel, and what the hell I will do in organization. When the manager asks me, where is those Excel file? So he scare them this one. So this is a scareware. This is another technique, some malware. Logic bomb as well. Logic bomb will trigger on a response on event on specific date and time at its reach. So this is also a type of malware. When you fit a time like an old, if you remember in XP there was something happened in 2002 or 2004 in XP, because there was a logic bomb included in that time. So in that time reach, automatically that virus or whatever you call it, it activated malware. So such type of things we call them a logic bomb, which require a specific time or date when it's reached and it activated on that time entry. So it's called them a logic bomb. Another malware is botnet. Botnet is from two words. Bot means robot and net means network. So botnet is basically a robot, and robot doing everything whenever you say them. So they will do the same thing for you. Robot, we call them. So botnet is basically when you control some system on the internet. Maybe on a Facebook, I will say that I am a girl from UK and I want to marry you. This is my picture. Just click on it. When you click on it, so it will control your system. It will control your system, which we call them a botnet, either zombia. And then what they will do, they will use your system to attack any other services. So at the end, when somebody catch you, they will catch you, not them, because they are using your system to attack someone else because they take your control. This called botnet or zombia. And they are using so many methods like a chat, like a Facebook chat room, and so many things. They will say this, I am this and this, I can give you a money, less friendship, and those and this thing. And when you send the, I will show you some other day. I will create a file and will attach. Here is a small application activity and also in Kali Linux. You can create to attach something. So when I will send a picture, when you click on the picture at the background, there will be application run. I will show you. Don't worry. I just remind me some other day. So this is called botnet. This is also a type of malware to damage the system, to services, network, whatever. And last but not the least is DOS, denial of services attack, either DDoS, distributed denial of services. What is DOS? Denial of services means the services will be denied. Nobody can access the services. So this method we call them, uh, let me see if my system is running okay so that I can show you 2-3 attacks. So this is called denial of services, to down the services. Suppose a website, facebook.com, google.com, youtube.com, and you send a huge traffic to make them down. So the legitimate people will not access those services. So we call them denial of services. And for DOS and DDoS, what is the difference first? DOS means you are using one single system to attack on the server. Distributed denial of services, you are using so many server to attack on the server to make them down. You are using so many client, and for this client maybe you are using botnet. You control many server, many systems, sorry, and from those system you are attacking on a server. So this is called distributed denial of services. An example of DOS attack, there are ping update attack, smurf attack, TCP sync flooding attack, CDP flooding attack, buffer overflow attack, ICMP flooding. So many things are there. Let me show you one denial of services attack, which is TCP sync flooding attack. TCP sync flooding attack means you will send only sync but not will receive acknowledgement. Suppose if somebody giving you that, suppose you have a shop and somebody come to you that give me that cigarette, and when you move around to give them a cigarette, he disappear. Another person came, and this way he will make you down. In this way, many people are coming and they say give me this cigarette. When you turn down to give them the cigarette, he is not there. So TCP is using three-way handshake. But in TCP sync flooding, you are just sending sync but not receiving any acknowledgement. And this way, the server will be moving around to give them the cigarette box to someone. There is nobody else to receive them. And this way, the server will down. You will say, what the hell is going on? 1,000 people came to my shop and everybody say, give me that box of cigarette. When I turn around to give them every one single, nobody was there, and this way I become down. I cannot do any, I cannot do provide the services. So this is called a denial of services. Let me show you from here. Okay, I have a web server running which is a XAMPP server. Okay, and XP I install on XAMPP server, and this side I have a Kali Linux root and the password is store by default. Okay, IP of this XP is ipconfig 192.168.114.113, and IP of this Kali Linux is, they are on the same network, so hopefully they have the same IP. 135. So XP is 133. Let me do a TCP flooding attack, sync flooding attack. But before doing that one, let me access the server. I can access it or not. So let me go to 192.1.4.4.3. 1.1.4.3, or what was the IP? 133, sorry. The web server IP. 133. Sorry. HTTP 1143. Yeah, so I can reach. Yeah, I can reach to that XPZM server. It's not an issue. 113. Let me create a sync flooding attack from this this Kali Linux. Don't worry about if you don't know about this one, just need to show you. So no need this one, no need of this one. And let me copy that script as a small script. I show these guys as well in the other courses. This is the script. hping we can use to do this type of attack. So let me go to Kali Linux and paste. Okay, so the IP is 133. Yeah, hping I say send with the hit with 80 port, flood them. Okay, and if I go to XP, let me show you one thing more from Wireshark. If there is a Wireshark, so leave it. I can show you. It will send only sync packet, not three-way handshake. Okay, and let me do a attack that I can show you. Enter. Okay, still I am accessible the server. After a while, it will down. This is called Ddos attack. Look, it is a bit slow now. Okay, and let me access them in a new page. It will be not accessible. It's slow now because the attack is going on, and after a while it will say it's not reachable. It's not. If I stop this server, after a while it will be available. Control C. Okay, now it's come up. It's come up, but when I this attack, what's going on? Basically, this Kali Linux is sending sync flooding. Let me show you. If I have Wireshark here, go to properties in the server. Okay, and let me on this one. Okay, and let me do TCP. So it's okay now. They will send this is still the old packet is sending. They will send sing, no acknowledgement. Now we need acknowledgement. Yeah, three-way handshake as we know. If I this send this one, there will be TCP three-way handshake. Yeah, this the sync acknowledgement and acknowledgement. Let me show you. I send, so this is the normal behavior. Now I will show you the other one. So this is the acknowledgement. Okay, this is sync. Okay, this is sync. This is sync acknowledgement, and this is acknowledgement. These are the three-way handshake. Now let's do attack. What is the difference between this one? Okay, and let me do attack. I know the server will be down, but you will see sync packet only. EI stop now because it's a huge attack. So let me stop it and let me show you here. You will see sync only. Before we are receiving sync and sync acknowledgement and acknowledgement, three type of packet. It's hanged by the way. Otherwise you will see if it is a good server. So you will see here only sync. So this is TCP sync flooding attack we call them. And this way we down the server. It was not accessible to the proper people, users. So this is called DOS attack. Either another way to do it, let me attach here. Let me do another one. So let me go to here and cloud, where my Kali Linux is attached. Let me see, it is net, or don't worry about this setup. Okay, it's net. Okay, this is just to show you how it is working. Let me okay, let me right click on the cloud, go to configuration and show special interface, and vmnet 8 is basically net. Okay, so let me attach this server, okay, to 0/1. Okay, and now let me go to server. Because I'm connected here, let me assign IP. So the simplest way is interface E0/1 IP address DHCP. It will get automatically from net cloud. So when it's get, then I will do a take. Okay, so let me show you it get the IP or not. Okay, yeah, 0/1. So 0/1 still I didn't get the IP. Let's wait. Interface E0/1, no shutdown. I think so. I forgot this one. So okay, still not getting. Did I connect to the proper net cloud? Yeah, just 1 minute. Mm, okay, let me take another cloud. If this cloud is not working, you can take net cloud directly as well. It's the same thing. Either do it by that way or this way. And 0/1. Okay. Okay, now let's see. I just need to wait for the IP so that I can show you another attack. Okay, let me assign statically. For some reason, it's not getting IP 192.168. And what is our range? Uh, if config. So our range is 114. Okay, so let me go to 114, give them suppose 200. 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. And let me ping. Can I ping the Kali Linux or not? Then we will do a take. 192.168.114.134. 134. This is Kali Linux IP. Yeah, this one. 114.135. So for some reason I'm not reachable. Okay, no issue. So it means there is some issue. So let me do it here quickly. In my system. Okay, and let me start Kali Linux and make them net only. You can use any interface. Okay, here is okay, and start. Just to show you what is DOS attack. There are so many methods, not only this. There is a ping of death attack. Okay, you can use that method to send a huge data on ping. By default, it's not allowed on any firewall. Suppose if I ping from here, suppose am I pinging 8.8.8, so it's okay. It's responding me, okay. But if I send a huge data, dash L, which is length, okay, and dash sorry, dash L, if I send 1,000 packet, so it will not reply Google. It will say why you are sending a huge data. You just want to check that I'm reachable or not. So you can test them by 32 bytes. Why you are sending 10,000 packet? So in every firewall, this is by default behavior. I show them these guys as well in Fortigate, in Palo Alto firewall, and DOS attack protection profile. If you these guys remember, so you cannot put a huge file size here because this become like a flooding attack, ping of death attack, either ICMP flooding attack. So it's not acceptable. So you can use this method as well to hide the CPU and RAM and make down the server. Same as buffer. Buffer is a small memory where you can use to store that one, and you can CDP flooding attack, either make flooding attack. So many things to do it. So let me show you if it is on. Let me take any switch or router from here. So I take this router and let me connect to net cloud. Okay. By the way, let me show you two together. Let me take one switch as well. Okay, and let me connect this net cloud to the switch, and from switch to router, and on this one. Let me go that the Kali Linux is on or not. So this is Kali Linux with root and Tor as the password. Okay. And till that time, what I can do, I can assign IP to this router interface by DHCP, because there is DHCP already enabled on net. Okay, so just give me a minute. Quickly config interface E0/0 IP address, DHCP no shutdown. Okay, show IP interface brief. It will get the IP from there after a while, which is 114 range or something. So let's wait. Yeah, it's get the IP now, 114.131. Okay, so now it's ready for the attack. So let me come here. Okay, and if config, what is the IP of this one? So 114.192. So now let me go to here, and there are so many utility. One of them is Yersina, Yersina-G. This is a utility where you can create so many attack, like a DHCP flooding attack, so many DTP, but this time I will say CDP. CDP is they are running to, if I say show CDP neighbor, so I have only one neighbor, which is switch. And also if I say show CDP traffic, I have only one packet. Now you will see, and the CPU show process CPU. So my CPU is 0% using. Let's see now. Let me do attack from launch attack and flooding CDP. Okay. Now you will see this router CPU. First check the CPU, it will increase if it is hitting. Let me see that show CDP neighbor. Okay, so this attack is not directly on the router, it's going to the switch. So let me go to switch instead of router, because this is connected directly. I thought it will come here, but it's not coming to. So let me go to switch, show CDP neighbor. Look at so many neighbor. S will come more as well. Let me stop that Kali Linux. It's sending so many client and it will down the. So let me stop it. Control C and show CDP traffic. Huge traffic is came now, 18 this one. Let me clear them and show you again. Clear CDP counter. Show CDP, nothing is input. Yeah, let me now do attack from Kali Linux. Launch attack. Oh yeah, let me see. Show you CPU as well. Shows process CPU. CPU is used only 0% and 1 minute 9 because the attack was done before and last 5 minutes. So let's do it again and okay. And now go to switch again. Now it's stuck. switch I cannot access because it's in 2 seconds stuck. So let me stop list up attack. Sorry, where is list up attack? Yeah, it's quit now. And let me access the switch now. Still, yeah, it's come up now. So the CPU is 100% utilized. And if I see here, even it's stuck in 2 minutes. So this is like a DOS attack, we call it. Show CDP. So by the way, it has to show me so many traffic as well. Let me send. Yeah, it's been not from traffic. It will be show CDP neighbor. You will see so many neighbor. Look at this is generated by Yersina, which we are use the tool. So this is CDP flooding attack to down the switch and server in 2 seconds. Switch all the router. There is same method as another one is show make address table. How many MAC addresses been? Let me clear this one. Clear MAC address table. Clear MAC address table dynamic. Let me clear them and show MAC address table. There is nothing, yeah. There is the same way we have another attack which we call them. Let me attack from CMD. Make off. Make off. Yeah, it's make off or make off. Okay, it's not installed in this one. This utility is not installed. I thought it's installed. So in new Linux, they remove it, by the way. I thought to show you make flooding attack as well, but unfortunately that activities that is not available here. So leave it. There's a make of utility when you type and enter, so it will flood the database table. The make address table, and so many other as well. Just to show you a few examples. So let me stop this one. So this is called denial of services to down the server. These were the terminologies. Okay.